Hello there guys, my name is Marco, and on this video what I want to talk about violent video games. Now the reason why I'm talking about this is because I love video games, and I just want to tell you guys something about violent video game, okay? Because a lot of people think violent video games are just pure violence, and to be honest with you, I don't think that's the case, okay? So I'm gonna tell you guys my opinions on this, okay? To me, I love video games a lot. Ever since I was a kid, I mostly owned all of the Nintendo systems except for the Wii U and the Wii, because of the idea that my friend had it, and I just went on to like an Xbox and stuff like that. When the Xbox barely came out, and the 360, I was like, oh my god, and I thought it was pretty cool. So yeah, so here's the deal. Every single video game is actually based around a story, which I think that's pretty cool, okay? That's pretty cool because every single movie that you see is also based around a story, and the way it goes and everything like that, okay? But sometimes when I look at movies like the superhero movies and everything like that, like the Avengers and all of these films that are blockbuster films and stuff like that, and the reason why they're blockbuster films is because they're PG-13 and they are lower, and then they can make like a toy supplies and all these things, and kids can like dress up as some of their characters and everything like that. But when I look at these types of films, all I see is a lot of CG and a lot of action, which is great. It's a great action scene and everything like that. But the problem is that I think that they stop thinking so much about the story. All of these things, they're just trying to stop a villain, okay, and all of this, and then and then the song that they put is like genetically it's like the exact same song they put everywhere, and it's just like this thrilling song and stuff like that when it goes to battle and anything like that, which is okay. But how come they don't put like the theme song of every single one of them? And when it comes to video games like Legend of Zelda, they only have there's the Legend of Zelda theme song, and they have like other songs, and they sound really amazing, but everybody knows the theme of Legend of Zelda. Okay, and it's really like that, but that's the thing. Everybody knows that, and they know the game. So that's why, in video and also in movies, you don't have so much interaction, and in video games you do. Now that's why every single game has an interaction, and also every single game has a concept, like a story, not story, but like a futuristic setting, horror setting, sci-fi, fantasy, even sci-fi, and futuristic, same thing, I guess. But yeah, and they also have a storyline, which is amazing, because or else, what is the character gonna do? You're gonna sit out there and just, what the hell are you gonna do? Like BioShock series, a lot of other games, they have those, but I'm thinking of like a lot of these violent video games. So every single violent video game, it's not like their thing is not really focused on being a violent video game, because these are not, they call them violent video games because there is some violence in it, but it's not necessarily violent, okay? Like, they do have violence in it, but that's not the main overall thing about the game, okay? And everything like that. Okay, so yeah, there is some violence in it, but the main idea is the story and the concept and everything like that, and that's what I like. That's why I think it's very cool and everything like that. So, and then the games that focus more on violence, like Manhunt 2 and and the game Hatred, and I know there's a lot of those types of games. They rarely come across, like, people rarely even buy them, or like those games are rarely announced and stuff like that, you know. And also like Hatred was like a really controversial game, and a lot of people that play video games, like YouTubers or anything like that, even said that, oh yeah, that game is sick. And then other people say that, you know what, I respect, if you want to buy, you can buy it, but just that's not my type of game, right? And these are people that play video games and stuff like that. They may play violent games and stuff like that, you know. And that's the thing it is, dude. Those games are rarely made and that are focused on violence. So a lot of people bitch about, oh, all rated M video games are just violent video games, but they have a story and they go all around the concept and the story, from what I know. Okay, like if I'm gonna play Tomb Raider has violence in it, you know. It does. It has like a little bit of violence in it, and a lot of people, if I would have been playing and somebody walked by and would have seen the violence part, he probably will think it's just a violent game. All right, but the overall idea is basically is Lara Croft. She got in an island, you know, stuck there, and now the crew is missing, and you try to find the crew, and then you try to find her sister, I guess. That's what it is. You try to find her and everything like that, and that's generally the main thing. That's the reason why, well, you're stuck in the island because you're trying to explore. Okay, and that's an idea, and then, you know, trying to find the crew, and then the sister, I guess. I think that's the sister. I don't know. I'm guessing. I don't know. Probably friend, something like that. Trying to find her, and that's basically the thing. The violence that has in it. These are just things generally you'll do. You're not just going to like go out in the woods, and it's like you're lost there and trying to find something like all of this, and all of like try to go out there in the woods and not cause any, not kill any animals. Of course you need to kill animals so you can like eat, right? I know sometimes it's not the best thing to do, but in a situation like that will be the only situation to do. And when it comes to Tomb Raider, well, she's lost, she feels hungry, so she's gonna cook some animals and stuff like that. And it's a little bit of learning experience when it comes to video games, okay? So just to everyone that bitches about video games and stuff like that, like, oh yeah, video games are full of violence and everything like that. Yes, they do have violence, but that's not the main thing about the game. When someone like me, okay, plays these games, they play them because they think the storyline is really amazing and everything like that. To me, I have played Grand Theft Auto. Grand Theft Auto is one of those like big open world games that you could basically do a whole bunch of stuff. You know, get guns, put cheat codes in it, and I have played it with cheat codes, a whole bunch of guns, did have massive destruction and massive violence in that game. But then it came out to a point where I just got bored. You know, I wasn't so much satisfied with just doing that, and it really got me bored because I was like, okay, it's boring. But then after that, you're like, because you did everything, and it just becomes boring because it's like, okay, I did all of this destruction, all of this violence, everything like that, but it just got boring. So then after that, I feel like doing the story. So that's the thing is, if like you play these games and, you know, use like the idea of violence to do it, but then you'll get bored of it and you just want to do a story. You want to know why you're doing these things, you know, or like find a story, save someone, or help someone in the game, right? So yeah, so that's all I wanted to say. And yeah, I'm just saying that because, you know, throughout like the whole bunch of years and stuff like that, when a lot of people bitch about because games are too violent, games are too this, games are too that, I'm like, play the damn game, okay? Play the damn fucking game, and then fucking bitch about it, okay? That's all I have to say. My hair keeps going all over the place, so yeah. So if you guys like this game, and this video, I'm getting over myself. Bye.